now we have to.
Yeah, sorry, the recording gives me 2 warnings, and so it's really hard to set it. Okay, so can you turn? Do you remember what was warranty, indemnity, and force majeure?
Uh,
Las
a
dos dijimos.
warranty is a guarantee, it's a promise.
It's a promise. Very good. Yes.
An
An
indemnity,
indemnity
it
when you
is
have
to cover if there is not if you don't enforce what you promise. No?
Would you promise?
Yes, like in this
Or
agreement.
what you promised?
Here he promised his soul, but it couldn't happen, so maybe he has to indemnify to the other part.
yes, like a
Indemnify. I love
compensation.
that verb. Yes, indemnify.
Yes, like a compensation.
Yes.
Yes. To
Indemnify.
redress.
Compensation. Yes. Redress. Yes. But I'm not sure if this is the part of law in which redress is correct to use. But I think it's the same for
No,
indemnification.
it is tort law. It's tort law, and I think if I remember well, that indemnity was in the USA. Maybe do you remember, Karen? Warranty in UK and indemnity in USA.
Yes, I think so.
Right.
Yes,
Very interesting. I didn't know. So. Right. So can you turn over to? Sorry. And what about force majeure? What does the drawing here imply?
when something happens and it's unforeseeable.
Unforeseeable. Yes, unforeseeable. Very good.
Yes.
That's the key word when learning about force majeure.
Force majeure.
Which is a very French word. That's why it's so hard to pronounce.
Yes, very hard.
Really hard to pronounce.
Very, very, very.
But well, in the end, unforeseeable, it's also a French word. So then again,
I didn't
it comes
know.
to it.
No.
Well, sometimes when words in English ends in able, some of them tend to be of French origin. And remember that the French were the ones who established most of the modern legal system in Britain. And that's why. Very good. So can you turn over to the next page?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't be so shy. Just tell me what you can see. Here, can you read this?
Yes.
Yes.
You need to know about
Yes.
warranties.
Yes.
A contractual warranty.
Yes.
A
Read it,
contractual
Karen.
warranty. Yes, what?
Read it.
Okay. A contractual warranty is a promise or a guarantee contained in a contract. There are different types of warranty depending on what type of contract you're looking at. In a contract for the supply of goods or services, for example, a warranty usually takes the form of a promise that the goods or services will be of a certain standard. A lawyer might say that the seller warrants the quality of the goods to the buyer. Some warranties do not need to be written. They are presumed to exist, or more correctly, they are implied. This is especially true of warranties in contracts between companies and consumers. For example, in the UK, a statute called the Sale of Goods Act 1979 implies warranties about the quality of goods that are sold to consumers. In many commercial contracts between companies, however, the warranties are clearly expressly stated. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
now let's do what I do with children or teenagers. I say and you repeat. Contained.
Yes.
Okay.
Contained.
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 Make an emphasis on the final D. Contained.
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 Very good. Contained. Right, so
Contained.
now I say and you repeat. Written.
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 It's like as if you were
Written.
just omitting the and you say
Written.
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 Which is not the same as written. Careful with it. And well, now this is well, you realize that you couldn't pronounce it very good, but well, here for example, I say and you repeat correctly.
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 Correctly. Correctly.
Correctly. Correctly.
Correctly.
Well, yes, we could
Correctly.
say that correctly, yes. Well, we have
So.
expressly. No, it's okay,
Expressly.
Express.
But I think this method
Expressly.
is better than you saying the word in the meantime we are talking. I like more that. Y hablé como un indio,
Yes.
sorry.
Because we can-
But better to review the words like this. I like.
Later
Thank
than
you.
when we are speaking.
Thank you, but you know
Yes.
that as you are talking, I am highlighting the words, and so it could be more stressful for you.
Yes, I
More
know
stressing.
that.
Yes, very good. So, thank you. I used to do that with other students until they drove me crazy.
Like I tell you.
Well, in this case, I could say this is a hard word to pronounce, so it's correct that you cannot say it right. It's expressly with an E. Expressly.
Expressly.
Because it comes from the word express. Have you ever seen the movie The Polar Express?
Yes.
I was
loved
thinking
it.
about that.
I love it. Yes, me too.
Polar Express.
Yes.
Tom Hanks is
Me
one
too.
of my favorite. No doubt. One of the best.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, well, I just loved his voice, but the movie in itself wasn't so good. Right, yes. Very good. Lisa, can you read this?
Okay. Indemnities. An indemnity clause in a contract, sometimes called an indemnification clause in the USA, takes this process of guarantee one step further. It is a promise by one party to the contract to compensate the other party if certain losses occur. These compensations could be for a breach of warranty, but it could be for some other kind of loss. Let's take, for example, a contractual situation where a consultant works for a short time with a company to help the company with its marketing plan. The consultant then breaches his contract with the company by disclosing confidential information to a third party, and the company suffers a loss as a result. The company will usually be protected by an indemnity clause. The clause will state that the consultant indemnifies the company against any loss or damage arising from this type of breach. Indemnity usually covers loss arising from any act, omission, or neglect. Many professionals take out insurance in case a claim is made against them under an indemnity clause. Había un ruido, no sé si me escucho.
Sí, yo también escuchaba como un ruido de fondo.
Did you listen to it,
Very
Thomas?
good. Sorry?
Oh, thank you. No, because it was a noise.
No, well, sorry, I had
Fine.
to mute myself because my cat was bothering me.
No problem. My
Ah.
dogs are here.
Yes.
The two of them.
Your
Yes.
what?
My dogs are
Remember,
here
how
too.
do we pronounce cat?
Cats.
Cat. Yeah, it's easy. No, I don't know why it's so hard.
Did you see the case where the imputado sería the accused is he thinks or maybe he is acting like he is a cat?
A cat?
On the
Which
TV?
one?
No. I think it's a case
No.
in Mendoza, and he killed her mother and aunt, and he is trying to be inimputable. So he only says meow, 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 and the judge tells him to go out of the room because he only says meow, 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 meow in the hearing.
Well, but in that case, he must be evaluated by a psychiatrist.
I think
If
he
not,
is
then
trying to be, but I am not sure if acting, performing this situation to be inimputable. But
no, it's but.
no. But
It's not but. It's but.
así como
But
que
he
cae
wants
la
to be. No, it's a
Bah,
schwa,
okay.
but it's such a hard noise. Trust
Yeah.
me, even for me, it's a really hard noise. My
Bah,
problem actually is that I'm trying to learn how to do the intonation, so I'm just trying to take it a little bit further. One step further, which is what you just read. Well, that's my case because
Okay.
I'm a little bit advanced. But in your case, you could try to learn that it's but and not but.
Bah,
That's why.
okay.
Very good. So I say, and you repeat, promise.
You repeat. Okay. Promise.
Promise.
Oh, I say
Promise.
promise. No,
Yes, promise.
Yes.
No, promise, no.
Promise.
You only
No.
say promise if you say compromise. It's a
Okay.
verb to commit yourself to compromise.
Yes.
That's when you say promise.
Yes.
Sorry, it hurts to say promise.
Commit.
But that's the only time you say promise, but it's only it's promise if you want to promise something. But if you want to compromise,
Okay.
then you say compromise.
Okay.
Be careful. Yes, it's a promise. Very good. This is an interesting one. Losses with an O. Losses.
Losses.
Losses. Losses. With a Z. Losses.
Losses.
And well, this is a little bit hard to pronounce because it's occur.
Occur.
Yes. Occur.
Occur.
It's not Oka, which is the Argentine
Okay.
post office
Okay.
system. It's Oka. Oka.
Okay.
Occur.
No, Oka. Oka.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, this is also difficult to pronounce. Consultant. You have
Consultant.
consultant. The same goes for
Consultant.
sultan. The word sultan has the same problem.
Consultant.
The word sultan
Consultant.
also has a problem. And so you say sultan, not sultan. And you say consultant.
Consultant.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. And this is a very classic one. Insurance. Never say
Insurance.
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 Yes.
Insurance.
The stress is here.
Insurance.
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 Yes, I have mistake with the stress.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Well, yeah,
Insurance.
this final sound, it's really hard to pronounce. So for now, I'm letting it go. For now. Letting it go.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like when the referee doesn't say it was a penalty or it was a goal. I'm letting it go and letting it pass here. So, case claim against made them under an indemnity clause. So, in this case, what is a warranty? In your words.
It's like the result of the consumer law. If you buy a
It's a
good,
promise. It's a promise that you will do something or give something.
So it's a promise, yes, it's what it says right there. So very good, it's a promise or a guarantee. There you have to smile again, guarantee. Let me see
Guarantee.
you smile, guarantee.
Guarantee.
Guarantee, yes. I
Guarantee.
have to smile because you're guaranteeing your house is going to be taken away, your car, and so you have to smile, guarantee.
Guarantee.
It's not actually a happy thing when you guarantee something, but we have to smile nevertheless. So it's a guarantee or a promise. Very good. Okay, and what is indemnity in your opinion here, in your words?
it's the thing I already say. I say to indemnify and look at this. It say indemnifies because something is broken. It's not
A breach of a contract. Or for a breach of the
breach
contract.
of a contract. Exactly.
Yes.
And you have to indemnify the other party.
Well,
To
we can
compensation. The compensation.
compensation, yes.
Compensation.
We could do it the process all over again, and I say and you repeat, breach. You have to smile. Breach.
Breach. Breach.
Trust me, it's tiring for both, for you and me. So it's not that I enjoy making you suffer. Right. But always remember
I don't know.
when you have to, when it's an E, you have to try to smile. Breathe. Breathe.
Smile all the time.
Trust me, good pronunciation can
Breathe.
sometimes save you from misunderstandings. From the time Griselda said she was talking about, what was it? You said your cases. Taxes, yes, and we thought she didn't pay her taxes.
And the other one was
She couldn't
my
pay the
doctor,
taxi driver.
and you say my doctor. Doctor and doctor.
Doctor, yes.
Daughter, yes.
No.
My daughter
No, that's
is on the party of English.
Sorry, but are you talking about your daughter or your daughter?
Ay, suena casi igual.
Because if you are talking
Decilo
about
de
your
vuelta.
daughter, I hope he doesn't charge too much. And a daughter really charges a lot. It's all due respect. Right. So let's turn over to the next page. So we see here that it's a promise. And indemnity is the idea that you promise that you will pay if you do not fulfill your end of the bargain, which is what
Fulfill,
everyone
yes.
would say. Fulfill, yes.
Okay.
Fulfill your promise.
Yes.
That's another expression you can use.
I
Okay,
was
so now
searching
we're
for
going to
that
do
expression in my mind.
fulfill your promise, one's promise.
Fulfill.
There you have it here. Fulfill one's promise. And sorry, it doesn't go with double L. It just goes with only
Yes,
one L.
I
One's
remember.
promise. One's promise.
One promise.
This is a very interesting structure. One's the genitive with the word one, which is really similar to what we say sometimes in a very generic way. Okay, Karen, can you read the
Yes.
assignment here? Exercise 1.
Yes. Exercise 1. Look at the following two contract clauses. They are for a contract between a publishing company and a book illustrator. Read both clauses and decide which is the indemnity clause and which is the warranty. Complete each clause by choosing the correct word from the box to fill the gaps.
To fill the gaps. Very good. So we have to say which is the indemnity clause here and which is the warranty.
Okay.
We have to
Yes.
complete with all these words. And here, Gisela's going to read it. Can you read it? And we'll do it together.
Okay. The designer that the illustrations provide under this contract are original and have not been to any other party and are not in the public domain.
Not been to any public and only in the parts of the public domain. Very good. So
Warrants.
here, in this case, can you write it down, Griselda?
Yes.
Why would you say it's warrants?
Because he is giving a guarantee that it is in that way, that is original.
Are you sure that the verb is to give a guarantee?
A promise.
No, but are you sure that's how you would articulate the verb instead of guaranteeing?
Guarantee.
Be careful because you're talking with an English teacher. Sorry.
That is the ing form, so complicated. It maintains the two E and then you add the
yes,
ing.
Yes.
In this case, it's guaranteeing. That's what you have to say. And well, we'll let the other ones go because we don't actually have much time, so it's your lucky day. Warrants, and what makes you think it's a verb, warrants?
It has an S and the subject is designer. So I think it's a verb.
And you're describing an action. And you're describing an action.
Yes.
Yes, well, it would be too advanced for you to say that because this is actually a complementary clause. And so there should be a verb right before it. But that's too complicated, so I'm not gonna ask you that.
Núcleo verbal, la estoy ayudando en quinto grado a mi hija.
Complementary clause.
Subject.
Sujeto, predicado,
núcleo verbal.
Sujeto y predicado.
Sí, hable cosas nuevas.
Be careful. That's a complementary clause, and I know that because I failed an exam because I didn't know what was a complementary clause.
Oh,
Complementary clause.
Trust me,
Tomás.
not knowing what is a complementary clause can send you back to square one. So be careful. Never underestimate
Okay.
it.
okay.
In this case, well, this is a complementary clause, so the designer is
Okay.
doing the action provided here
Yes.
by the it's sorry, I cannot think of the word right now. Right,
I
and
have
have
not
not been
been
what?
Disclose. Disclose.
disclosed. Yes.
Right. Yes.
com-
Yes.
disclosed to any other party
Any
or not in the
other
public domain.
party.
What makes
Exactly.
you
Yes.
think that it's the word disclosed?
Because it says that they are not in public domain. So
Very good. Yes, that's the answer I was looking for. Very good. Finally.
oh well.
Sorry. No, I said that with all the love in my heart. So,
¿Cómo se dice una de cal y una de arena?
Always.
what is that?
Ah.
What is
Hemos
that
dicho una de cal,
expression?
una de cal y una de
No,
arena
de
se dice
cal
acá.
y de arena.
Una buena y una mala.
Claro.
Ah,
Sí.
no,
Es muy
it
joven para
doesn't
esos
exist in
dichos.
English. At least I know. At
No,
least
in
I
English
know that it
no.
doesn't exist. So I'm sorry. Very good. So there you can see that you're talking about that the product is in only in the public domain, and so it hasn't been
Yes.
disclosed information.
Yes.
Disclosed.
And well,
Mhm.
the designer is guaranteeing that the instructions provided under the
Guaranteed.
contract are original. And well, that's part of the warranty, more or less.
Yes.
That's why it says warrants. Be careful. The verb says
Mhm.
most of the time, which parts of the contract am I talking about? So always
Mhm.
bear that in mind. Right.
Okay.
Are you going to do the the tones higher?
Toes?
Me?
I'm
Yes.
not.
Yes, I will do it.
Got it.
Sorry, are you going to sit for the tones higher?
Yes.
Very good. Good luck. I've always thought that the listening activities were rather easy.
Oh, okay. I hope.
Well, let's hope.
I
I
hope.
thought,
Yes.
well, it may be complicated or not. Uh-huh. Well, can you turn over to the next page?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you here?
Yes.
It's in frame
Yes.
number 4. Exercise 4.
Yes.
Griselda, read the assignment.
Okay, exercise 4. Here is a warranty given by an illustrator to a commissioner. Complete this warranty by choosing a word from the box below to fill each gap in the clause. Disclose, domain, warrants, further, assigned.
Signed, yes.
Shall I continue?
That's the way I like it. Now, Karin, now you are reading it
Okay.
and we are filling the gaps with you.
Okay. The
Okay.
illustrator to the commissioner that the illustrations provided are original and have not been to any third party except to the commissioner and its advisors and employees.
Yes. Go on.
The illustrator warrants that she has full rights in the illustration and that the illustration have not been previously unlicensed. I can read it. In any form, in any part of the world are not now or ever have been in the public. Da, 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 da.
Sorry,
Mhm.
I don't know if you can read it properly, but there is a zoom tool that you could use if you
No,
know where it
my,
is.
my screen go off, ay, como que no sé si cómo se dice parpadear, parpadeaba,
Blinks,
por eso, blinks.
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 Yes, like
Yes.
blinking, like blink 182.
Blinking. No, like the song.
Yes,
Estrellita,
yes.
¿dónde está? Mi hija me volvió loca con esa
Twinkle.
canción.
No, but do you mean
No.
twinkle or blinking?
Sí.
Twinkle, twinkle,
I
little
think.
star. Why
Yes. No, no, please.
above up in the clouds? Well, that's as much as I know it. Well, sorry,
Blink is with the
I
eyes.
skipped.
Blink, blink,
Well, sorry, I skipped
and
kindergarten. It wasn't mandatory in my time. That's why I don't remember this.
Oh,
No, it's a joke. It had always been mandatory, but not the early levels.
oh.
Yeah, and so I was a little bit of a misfit in primary school. Right. Sorry, Karim, but you can't see it properly, or maybe I'm presenting the
No, no,
topic and
no. It was my
I'm
no. It was
presenting
my
the
no, no,
tab.
no. It was my problem. My problem.
Right.
It was
her cell phone.
It's your problem.
yes,
Yes, it's your problem.
yes,
Yes,
yes, yes. It's my problem.
right. So in letter A, we say I say, and you repeat the illustrator.
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 The illustrator. Yes,
The
very good.
illustrator.
The
The
illustrator.
illustrator what?
Warrants.
Warrants. Why?
Again. Again.
Because he's
Because
promising
it is the
something.
same.
No.
Exactly. It's the same that the other
No,
sentence.
that is not actually a complementary clause. It's
Because he's
actually a true
promising
clause.
No?
something.
It's subordinated. It's correct. Very good. But in this case, it is actually a very classic. It's the basis of English language.
Warrants too. Warrants too.
Warrants because it needs to have a verb.
Yes, because it says to.
Well, it says to the commissioner. Yes, very good.
Yes.
Warrants to the commissioner. The illustrations provided are, I say, and you repeat, original.
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 Why is it that you have so much problem with this sound? Original.
I don't know.
Original. Original.
Original.
Original.
I don't
yes.
know if
And
it's the sound or the stress here with the sound, the combination of that.
no,
original.
It's the sound.
To repeat.
It's not original. It's original.
Or,
But
original.
it's extremely,
Yes.
God, it's so hard to learn. My God, it's so tiring. And have not been what?
Disclose.
Oh, bless you.
Disclose.
Disclosed, yes. Yes, well, yes. Disclosed, very good. Can you write it down? Griselda, Karen. Disclosed to, well, it's the same as with the previous exercise, to any third party.
Yes.
And so that's a very collocation. Disclosed to any third party except to the commissioner. And I say, and you repeat, commissioner, because it comes from the word commission. Commissioner. Well, it comes from the word commission. Commissioner. And its advisors and employees. Remember, smile. Employees.
Yes.
The
Because the one we
illustrator
had
was
very clear. The illustrator
very good.
as no. Further.
Format in the illustrations.
But
The
I
illustrations have
said
not been
because
previous.
the other one goes in the others gaps.
Very good. Very good by ruling out. That's the expression, ruling out.
Ruling out. Okay.
Ruling out the other ones. Okay, so write it down. I'm not sure, but I trust your judgment.
Yes. You will see. I'm right.
Yeah. Previously, what? She has full rights in the illustration that the illustrations have not been previously what?
Assigned.
Assigned. Yes, very good. Remember, it's assigned. Assigned.
Assigned.
It's not
Assigned.
very
Assigned.
careful. It's not assigner. It's assigned.
No, assigned.
Assigned.
You have to do
Although
with
the word,
the tongue.
although the word assigner doesn't exist, so it's you're lucky. Assigned or
La
licensed
lengua
in
contra
any
los
form
dientes para hacer el.
in any parts of the world. And I say, and you repeat
Tomás.
previously.
Okay.
Yes.
Previously.
Previously.
No, previously with an E. Previously.
Previously.
Previously, yes. Okay, so
Previously,
any parts
right?
of the world are not now or ever, I love that one, or ever, have been in the public. That's easy,
Domain.
very easy. Domain.
Domain.
Yes,
Domain.
domain.
Domain, yes.
I love that word, domain. My domain.
Like again.
Well, that. Okay. Let's go to the next frame. Can you do it? Domain, very good. In this case, well, we are going to learn. This is going to be fun. I hope.
Collocation bank.
Collocation bank. It's the same as with cat. You have to smile. You're going to the bank. Smile. I'm going to the bank. I'm going to the bank. But you're not smiling. Bank.
Bank.
I'm going to the bank.
Bank.
I'm going to the bank.
It's not bank, it's bank. Bank. Like a sheep. Bank. That's the word for it. Children loved it. Love it. Trust me. They really like it. They are the only ones.
Did you see my Halloween decoration?
No.
No.
And remember, it's Halloween. You have to smile. Halloween.
Halloween. But it's more
and with
American
candy,
than
you also have to smile. Candy.
Candy
as well.
or treat.
But well, we only have a limited amount of time. So let's go with the collocation bank quickly. And I'm going to try to switch my English teacher mode off for a little while. It's going to be painful, trust me. It's always painful. Right, collocation bank, and I'm going to show you the words, and I say, and you repeat. Implied term.
Okay. Implied term.
Unimplied term.
Unimplied term.
Okay, Griselda, read this one.
To imply a warranty. To imply a warranty.
Yes, very good. To imply a warranty. Well, those are all collocations, so in the future, if we ever have to, we're going to do exercise about this. It's obvious, obviously, but it's good to remember. Okay, Karen, can you read this here?
Yes, to disclose information.
Disclose information, yes. Right. And so, and if you disclose information to something, you have to say to disclose to something
Oh,
with a to clause,
to.
to infinitive
Okay.
clause. Very good.
Okay.
No, it's not a to infinitive. Okay, Griselda here.
To suffer a loss.
Oh, to suffer a loss.
Suffer
It's
a
so
loss.
sad when you suffer a loss.
Yes.
But always remember, it doesn't matter how painful it is to suffer a loss, it's with an O, loss.
Oh, yes.
No matter how painful it is. Very good. Karen, can you read this one?
Expressly state contract term. I don't know, you
Stated.
can listen me because the dog was barking.
In this case, it's easy.
Goldie.
Stated.
Stated, yes, Goldie.
Stated.
It's around here.
State.
Stated. It's the only
Stated.
time you will
Stated.
pronounce this
Stated.
part. Stated.
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 Very good. Yes, it's actually an E. Stated. Right.
Stated.
Contract term. Very good. And now let's take a look at those annoying prepositions. Okay, Karen, Griselda, no. Karen, sorry, Griselda, can you read this one? Sorry. Very
Okay.
good.
To be of a certain standard. These goods are not of. Thomas, come on.
Sorry,
These goods are not of.
but you have
the
it on your computer,
effective
don't you?
standard.
No.
Yes, but I like to look to your face when I'm reading it. So I am reading
How?
it on the Google Meet screen. Well, I have it.
Oh,
Ah. Why? It's the same face you have been seeing from since last year. There's
Yes,
not much
I know,
difference.
but
I cut my hair and
today
I
you
shave,
told
but
me about
there's not.
what worrying is to ¿cómo era que me habías dicho?
Well, my
¿Cómo era que me
students have
dijiste? Dar
internet connection
clases,
problems.
Claro, pero como que cuando estabas dando la clase, no me acuerdo qué collocation me habías dicho. When you teaching, when you are teaching, you want to see your pupils or student faces. So when
I want to
we are
listen to
learning,
them.
well, but you can see too.
No, because Google Meet doesn't allow you to see students. Only Zoom allows you to see students, but you have to pay, and I'm poor. Right.
now I can't see neither
Right.
of you. I don't know why.
Neither.
No? I can see you.
No, I think that I have problems with the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi connection.
Yes. Yes,
The stress
because
is on
I
the
don't
Y.
speak
You say Wi-Fi.
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 Sorry, everything has a stress, and I'm searching for the right stress.
Wi-Fi.
Trust me, I
Wi-Fi.
found people who talk like me, so I don't feel alarmed. Sorry, but they don't tend to be girls my age. Right, so preposition bank, to be of a certain standard. That's a very classic expression.
Under.
Can you read the example, Griselda?
Yes, these goods are not of the expected standard.
Of the expected with an E,
Expected,
so it's
yes,
okay.
with E, yes.
To expect
Standard.
something, yes. Standard. Well, our word standard comes from the English. It's a borrowed word,
Yes.
so it's the same meaning. Very good. Karen, can you read this part here?
Yes. A warranty made by one party to the other party. This contract contains a warranty made by the seller to the buyer.
Yes. There you have it. By the seller to the
To
buyer.
the buyer.
By two, yes.
By two.
And seller, it's not the same as, I think it's the same pronunciation as seller.
Seller.
Did you know that? Have you ever seen that word?
No.
Seller.
No,
It's the same.
No.
It's different. Obviously, it's different from the word seller, but it's pronounced the same, seller. But
I don't
seller,
know what word
I
it
think,
means.
I think it means like a big, like a, well, it normally goes with the word wine cellar.
Wine cellar.
So
Wine cellar.
it's like a place where they store things. Do you know the
Okay.
word store, right? It's obvious.
Yes, yes, yes. Sí. Pero sería
As well.
como una vinoteca.
No.
Wine cellar, like.
Wine
Because
cellar.
if you store wine, maybe it's a vinoteca.
Wine.
It could be, but I was actually thinking about bodega.
But combined with other words, maybe. Claro, bodega sí puede ser para otras cosas también.
Yes. Well, but sometimes a collocation could be wine cellar, and it has the same pronunciation as cellar. And well, that's actually a fun fact. Oh, I am giving you. It's not relevant, although if you say it's relevant,
Okay.
it's okay. Right, Gisela, can you read this?
Loss arising from a breach. I am
Breach, yeah.
indemnified. I am indemnified against any loss arising from a breach of contract.
From a breach of contract. I couldn't listen to you. I'm sorry. Arising,
Okay.
yes.
I repeat. I am indemnified against any loss arising from a breach of contract.
Breach of contract, yes. So always bear in mind that arising from.
Arising from, yes.
Well, next we had a text to read about force majeure, but if you remember a lot of it, do you remember much of it? If you want, we can skip it and do the activity on frame number 7.
Okay.
This is a very quick one.
Okay.
Can you read the assignment, Karen? Sorry, did we read the final one here?
No. No.
Okay, Karen, can you read that?
I don't know if she's here.
Sorry, is she? No, she's still here,
maybe.
but I'm not sure if she can talk. Karen, are you there? Well,
Wi-Fi.
trying to make everyone participate. Yes. Okay, so this is the final one. Here.
Yes. Karen, are you there? No.
No, she has just left the meeting.
She has Wi-Fi problems, I think. To indemnify someone against loss or damage. The consultant agreed to indemnify the company against any loss or damage. Damage. Is that what you tell me is the G? I can say damage.
Sorry, it's a very bad way of writing the pronunciation,
No,
but that's the
but it's damage. Okay. Eso me sirve a mí.
damage.
Gracias.
Yes.
Damage.
Yes. Sorry,
Damage.
is that I don't have a keyboard for phonetic symbols, and no computer has that unless you search for it on
Yes.
Google, and it takes a while. And well, this is the most vernacular. That's the word for it. Vernacular way of writing it, of spelling it. Vernacular.
Okay.
And I don't even know what it means, vernacular, so I'm just using it. Right.
I was a little bit to ask you what means, but I don't know.
No,
Okay.
vernacular means it's like a jargon. Not it's not actually prescriptive. You know that word, prescriptive.
Prescriptive.
So well, you say here that you have agreed to indemnify someone against any loss or damage. Right.
Yes.
So in the future, never forget that this is actually an E. Damage.
Yes.
Very good. So
damage.
let's do the activity
Please welcome
on
back.
frame number 6.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, you missed such an interesting part of the class.
Oh, no.
We were just discussing about the word damage.
Why?
Damage.
See, I'm trying to see.
Porque lo escribió sin fonética. Damage.
Yeah, it's really painful to spell it that way. Trust me, it's really painful. You're committing linguistic crime, a linguistic crime.
But with a little of
like that.
linguistic crime, maybe I can improve my English.
Yes, and you
can well, sometimes a linguistic crime can help learning, can help avoiding a methodological crime. Yes, very good. Okay. All right, Karen, do you see the shared tab that I'm sharing?
Yes, the exercise 1.
Exercise 1 here. Griselda, read it.
Okay. In the box below is some of the vocabulary that you will often see in a fourth major clause. All of the events listed in the box can prevent one of the parties from carrying out their contractual obligations. Look at the events and decide what type of event they are.
Event they are. All right. Now let's do it again. I say and you repeat. Force majeure. Force
majeure.
Not majeure. Majeure. Almost a sound similar to the schwa. Similar. So it's force majeure.
Force majeure.
Force majeure.
Yes. And well, in this case, it's interesting because it's listed.
Listed.
With an E. Listed.
Okay.
Listed. Very good.
Listed.
And so here we have to decide which type of force majeure clause they are.
Okay.
Because sorry that we couldn't read the previous text, but it's too long for now, and I just want to cover this topic quickly.
We remember the concept. Yeah, we remember the concept from our profession.
Well, but it's
very good students.
It's never
Yes.
It's never unnecessary to review something,
Okay.
except when they are teenagers. They get bored, and children is the same. They get bored really quick. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's read one word at a. Sorry. Now let's read ABC. Read the
Okay.
Yes.
categories. Karen.
Okay. Natural disasters, acts of God.
Acts of God. Right. And well, the next two here, quickly.
Problems caused by modern technology and problems caused by human activity.
Okay.
Well, it's activity.
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 It's not activity. It's activity.
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 Yeah, the difference is so subtle that I feel a little bit dumb, but it's important always to remember. Okay, so I'm reading a word, and you're going to tell me which category it is. Rebellion.
Okay. Sí.
B. B.
Rebellion. Who said
Sí.
B?
Sí.
Well, you only have one, Karen. Why?
C.
Why is it B?
C. I said C.
No, she said B.
Human activity.
Yes, but you said
Yes.
B.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking in C.
Yeah, sorry. Very good. So yes, it's correct. Okay, Griselda,
Sorry.
can you do a tick like this?
Okay. Yes.
No, sorry. Let's do
What
this.
is
Let's write
in
A
rebellion?
and do here A, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay, and let's write B. And well, what about earthquake?
A.
A. Natural disasters.
Exactly.
E, yes, that sounds more like an R, like a pirate. Yar. Earthquake. Well, what about war?
C.
C.
Yes. And it's also C. Ah, ha, ha.
I can.
C,
C, C.
yes. Right, yes, it's war. What about riot? Interesting.
C.
What is riot?
Riot is, well, no, you're
Like
not
a
here in,
revolt.
no, it's not a revolt. That's a revolt. It's a very big and bad thing, except when it's against the Romans or against the empire. Sorry, against
Like
the
a
system.
noise or disturb. Y tiene otro
Uh,
significado diferente también.
well, let me give you people. You're not both. You're not from San Luis, right?
No.
No.
You're in Buenos Aires, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure if it was national news, but here we had a riot a couple of months ago by girls who said they were part of the feminist group. They said in between commas here,
Mm,
and they started
no.
vandalizing.
Como
Okay, vandalize.
It's like vandalizing. And so,
Claro,
in
un
which part
disturbio
would
me
you
salió a mí
categorize it?
buscando un
Un
motín,
disturbio,
alboroto.
claro, que eso puede ser como
Yes.
una revuelta, como una
Yes,
revuelta.
no, it's not a
Mm.
revolt.
Disturbios.
A
Okay.
revolt is, for example, the revolt that the workers did in the Patagonia in
Oh,
1920, and they were
With the
slaughtered for
Mapuche.
it.
Yes.
That's a revolt.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it was awful, and you have to watch the movie La Patagonia Rebelde. It's really interesting. It's
Mm.
yes.
heartbreaking.
Of course. I saw it.
Trust me. But it's perfect. It's
Yes.
nice. You wouldn't show that to children because it's too hard to watch.
Hard. Yes.
But it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Disturbance, yes. Okay, so we say riot, it's letter D. We're going to write it here, letter D. Let's make a beautiful D. Letter D, riot.
No, see.
Okay, what about
See,
what
see.
about flood?
Ah, okay. Flood.
A.
A.
A. Natural disasters.
Yes, A. E, actually. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this could be a revolt, civil unrest.
Yes, it's very similar
Yes.
to the other one.
Delirium.
So is C.
C. Problems
Right,
caused
it's
by human activities.
F. Right, it's civil unrest. This is a very interesting one. Mechanical failure.
B.
Finally.
B. Problems by
Yeah.
technology.
Finally, something that it's not human. It feels as if we all have the fault for everything. Right. What about acts of terrorism?
C.
C.
C, yes. Let's do a big G, E. Sorry, no, G, H. I'm sorry. I told you I skipped kindergarten. Right. Although they teach you that in, I think in first grade.
Yes, first grade, yes.
I'm trying to teach that to my students, but they have lost a lot of time. Right, acts of terrorism, and we say H, H, B, B, A. What about comms failure?
B.
C. B. B. B.
B.
B,
B.
B,
Think of B.
comms
B.
failure.
B. B.
I, yes, let's do it like this. Well, and so, for example, the joke that I showed you at the beginning, which parts of all these categories could it be? Could it be O2?
Sorry, my mic was on. A.
Mike.
A.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a
Mike.
natural
Yes.
disaster.
Yes. Yes.
And
Epidemic.
yes, this is a disaster. Disaster. It was
Yes.
already a disaster before the COVID. Right. So comms failure, it's actually I. Problems were caused by modern technology. And what about sabotage? I love that word, sabotage.
French
And
too.
believe it or not, I'm pronouncing it
C.
incorrectly. Sabotage.
Sabotage.
C.
Sabotage.
Right. You
C.
sabotage. Uh-huh. I. J. What comes after the J? Ah. Well, this is a very interesting one. Epidemic. Obviously,
A.
you just told me.
A.
A.
Really, because they say that COVID-19 wasn't actually
Yes, he said that
something
Yes, it was
something natural.
that was made in
Chinese
laboratory.
created.
Well, not necessarily. Is that the animals that spread it, they spread it because of human activity. So it's not
Exactly.
actually an entirely an act of God. Well, you could say it's God punishing us, so it is an act of God. But it is a natural disaster, so I will leave it like that. It's an epidemic, it's an outbreak. What
Okay.
about hijacking? That's a very cool
Hijack.
adjective, cool verb,
What
hijacking.
is the meaning
I
of
think it is B.
B,
Algo de
hijacking. Are you
hacking.
sure? No,
A
that's
ver,
hacking with
por
an,
ahí yo lo
with an
vi.
H.
Yes, but
Hacking.
hacking.
What is
That's
Easy.
hijack. Hijack.
Sí.
It's.
It's
Secuestro.
Have you ever
Secuestro.
seen?
sí.
Haven't you ever watched the movie
Kidnap.
by Harrison Ford called the kid hijacking, the plane hijacking?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That the
Yes.
funny story is that Donald Trump called Harrison Ford to thank him for his effort in saving the country for the movie hijacking, and so the actor had to tell the president it is a movie, it isn't real.
Trump was so
Trust me,
crazy.
you can watch that interview and it's so funny. Hijacking, and so K. What goes after the K? L. Very good. Just like this. I love this one, draught, especially because I used to drink draughts as well, although it's actually draft. Very good. What is a draught?
I don't know.
Is when it doesn't rain.
Yes. Very good. So where would you classify it?
A. Lo encontré
A.
como sequía, Karen.
Very good. A, L, N.
Ay, pues me di cuenta cuando tu explicación fue muy buena. Te entendí, Gris.
Very good.
Seguía
Very
explicando.
good. Yes. And
First
well, we all
grade.
see this one. Strike.
Strike.
Don't you
Yes.
hate strikes?
Sí.
I hate strikes.
Yes.
Especially
Ah,
bus drivers.
and you live
strikes.
in San Luis. You don't live in Avellaneda. I live near the Pueyrredon Bridge, which is the connection between
Bridge or bridge?
province bridge entre provincia y
Bridge,
capital.
yes.
So, el puente Pueyrredón lo habrás escuchado a lot of time. Is always strike there all the time. Years and years.
Well, they say years and years. Remember? Years and years. Although it's actually a diphthong. Very good. So, well, here we have a school, a very old school called Mixta, Normal Mixta, and then they say that teachers are always on strike. They are always on strike. A friend of mine said once a joke that in Normal Mixta school they teach you half a year and they go on strike for the other half. But when they teach you, they really teach you in very useful knowledge. But they are on strike for half a year. Right.
Yes.
Okay, but what about strike? Where shall I classify it?
Sí.
Sí.
Yeah, sorry, because I'm pointing at it. I'm sorry. N, yes.
No, but I already said.
Yes, we say it before.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I tried to be less transparent, but it's so easy. What about electronic failure?
B. B. Sorry.
B. Modern technology.
Yes, I say, and you repeat, electronic with an E.
Electronic.
Electronic failure.
Failure.
Yeah, sorry, I know you're tired. Me too. Failure.
Failure.
Right.
Failure.
Electronic failure. Right, so electronic failure, what shall I classify it?
B.
B.
B, yes, electronic failure. And what goes after the
And the
N?
letter O.
L, M, N. Well, sorry, don't you know the song? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. How does it go on? Sing it along. Come on.
Oh,
Finish it.
no.
Oh,
I am
Q
already
R
a
S
mom, so
T
I
U
am.
N V. My God, don't you know it?
Yes, I'm tired
yes.
Yes,
of
very good.
those
Yes.
songs.
She doesn't like it. She's
No.
Now I know my ABCs.
This
24
is
letters from A to Z. Never say Z with me. You say Z.
es la misma.
set.
It is the same
Yeah,
melody like the Happy
Sí, yes.
Birthday, Estrellita,
no, it's not.
el abecedario, sí,
La de
son todas iguales.
estrellita.
Payaso Plim Plim.
La de
Well, but you do
estrellita.
that
Es igual a la de
you
estrellita.
because you want children to identify it quickly. They don't need to think about it.
Es como
Yes.
estrellita.
So
Igual.
how I wonder where you
Ay,
are.
a mí
Yes,
la que
yes.
me gustaba de inglés era Mary has, pero no me acuerdo bien la música. Mary has a little lamb,
Right.
little lamb, little lamb, Mary
Little
has a
man, little
lamb.
long. Na, 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 na. Así era el ritmo.
Sí, esa era diferente por lo menos.
Old
Estamos
MacDonald
bien.
had a farm.
Yes.
E-I-E-I-O.
No,
Right.
esa era la de Susan,
Civil
¿no?
War.
Susan.
All right. So we'll just
Sí,
write it right
sí,
here. Oh. What
sí,
about
and
Civil
B.
War?
Sí.
Sí,
C and B. Why
and it's
C and B?
letter T. B, letter
C.
T.
Well. O. L. M.
O,
N. O.
P, Q.
P.
Avalanche, like
Q.
it's
But
like
you have to
French
sing it
Q.
along. Q R S T U N
Q.
P. Very good. Right.
And Q
P.
is A.
And what about avalanche? I love that one.
A.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. A.
Avalanche.
Natural
Not
disaster.
with
A.
an sh. It's avalanche.
Avalanche.
Like
Like blanche. Like the
Like
word blanche. Like the actress
blanche.
Blanche.
Blanche. Yeah.
Avalanche. Right.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. What
So
shall I
French.
classify it? But it's French.
A. It's
A.
French, yes.
Natural
Well,
disaster.
And the funny thing is that they all hate each other. French. Well, sorry, avalanche. We say PQ. Yes.
OPQ.
Say
R, S.
God. Q R
Criminal
S T
acts.
U. Criminal acts. Where shall I classify it?
Sí. Sí.
My God, everything has to do with us. My God, we do everything.
Estaba apurada la mina. Sí, sí, poné sí,
Q.
dale. Ahora la voy a cantar de vuelta.
No.
Oh.
And I love this one. What about arson?
Arson, yes, I searched for that, and it's when you cause intentionally a fire.
Yes.
Oh.
Cause intentionally.
So it's
Don't you think
yes,
that? Don't you think that sometimes some devices can intentionally ignite, and they could cause a
intentionally
fire?
not. No, intention, ay, pero Dios, intentionally no,
Intentionally.
but it could be.
That's the word for it. Intentionally.
Yes, because it's not
Yes.
the same that some machine get cold, so it causes a fire, that you have the intention to cause a fire.
Intention, yes.
Ahora no canta. Ahora no canta.
Well,
Canta,
that's
canta. Sing it, sing it.
Canta.
malfunctioning.
Malfunction, yes.
That could also be
Yes.
used here. Malfunctioning.
Malfunctioning.
Yes.
But that would be a problem caused by modern technology, although if it's malfunctioning, you could say that it's also caused by human activity, and we have a very long list of things that we are causing. My God. Right,
No,
so I'll
but
just
for
leave it.
example, okay.
Well, I'll just leave it right here, and we'll see each other
Okay.
next week, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Next,
Okay.
I think. No, I'm not
The
sure.
last
I'm
class,
gonna ask.
maybe.
That's why I'm not sure. There are some more topics to teach, but I'm not so sure. I should check the calendar. Maybe, just maybe.
Because Adela said, the doubt is because Adela said that next week we will have the exam in the platform.
Ah,
So now we are in doubt.
well, yes, I'm gonna ask her then.
I'm Karen, I will talk to you. I will call you because I have made an audio, but I
I
don't
will talk to
know
you.
what topic is negotiation. Yes, I don't know. I do it.
Negotiation.
The last
Yes, it was
audio
about
it was
was a
from a paper of thoughts of TOEIC
okay,
exam.
okay,
It wasn't
okay.
from
Audio.
the thoughts book.
Okay, because I write audio 19 and 20, but I don't know.
Yes, it was from the
I am making
paper,
the audio
thoughts paper.
to put in the forum
Right.
to complete the platform.
Yes, I don't
Right,
have any
so
activities.
I
I don't
hope you
know what
liked it
happened.
because it was rather fun. We're going to stop it right here.
It wasn't fun to